Shemai friendy and welcome back to my channel. My name is CaitlinAnwyn for anyone who's new here, and let's get into another speed build. And I am super excited because this is going to be the first Snowy Escape speed build, and I know I'm going to want to build so many. This is going to be the first of many because I am absolutely loving the items that came with this pack. And today I'm going to be renovating Simlicy's build in the snowy part of Mt Komorebi. And this is going to be for my Let's Play as well. So if you haven't checked out my first part of the Let's Play, it is going to be up in the iCards up there somewhere. That way. I've moved my camera around, I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, we are living in this house here, but to start with it was just a little bit too big. But I really liked the layout of the original build by Simlicy, so I tried to keep this similar to what was originally there, just a little bit smaller because this is for a single mom and a toddler, so the 3 bedrooms was just like slightly too big. And this is going to be a residential home for me, but obviously it can be a rental or a residential. It is up to you. When you download it, you can change it up a little bit. I'm kind of glad my first Snowy Escape build was a renovation though, because these platforms are super complicated and it's going to take me a little time to figure things out with these, so it was nice to already have a sort of layout there. And I really love the way Simlicy actually just decorated this build. I would have kept it if it wasn't for the fact that I was only playing with 2 Sims in this house. I just didn't need it this big. But all of like the different platforms and stuff are super cool. I like how this was already laid out. So I kind of wanted to keep the feeling of the home, like the vibe of the home, kind of similar. And to start with, I do try and keep this to just a Snowy Escape and base game build. But because I've got a pet in the house, I needed to make sure that my dog could survive in this house. So I do put in cats and dog stuff right at the end, but you can download this build with just Snowy Escape in it. And I've had a little playthrough in this build, obviously in my Let's Play, so it's all play tested. It's a little glitchy here and there from the platforms, but it works to the majority. Sims just get a little confused going from different platforms, and the configurable stairs they get a little confused at as well. I'm not sure why, but everything pretty much works in here. So I've kind of completely changed the upstairs floor plan. I've swapped the bathroom around to the front of the building instead of the back. And kind of jigged around the stairs to fit in the configurable stairs. But I kind of like how that turned out, because you'll see in a little bit I've sort of made that weird little bump out in that 1 bedroom work, and I quite like it. But my idea for this house was that my Sims have inherited this from their late parents who have died of old age, and their parents were like super rich, and this was sort of like a second holiday home for them. And now my single parent Sim has inherited the house and is kind of struggling to keep up with the maintenance and the rent and everything, and looking after the toddler and the dog. So that's why it's sort of a little more expensive looking than what you would expect from like a starter home. So this isn't really a starter home. I've splashed out a little bit more with this. I think it ends up to be over over 50,000 but less than 60,000. I can't really remember the final total. It's a little bit more expensive than like a starter home, but if this is a rental, I think it's going to be like cheap enough for like maybe a small family to holiday in. And I tried to build this as much as I could with move objects off, well, like with all cheats off, so it was a little bit more realistic, and obviously then I can know that Sims can root around this quite easily. And I've done a sort of little sunken living room in this area, which I think is like roughly the regular height of the house. It is so difficult to tell because there's just so many different platforms. I am really glad that this was a renovation though. I don't think I'm quite skilled enough in platforms yet. But this living room is like super cozy. It's got like 2 chairs and a little poof facing towards the fireplace. I really love the new rug that comes with this, the little fluffy rug. And because my Sims got a toddler, I wanted to give the toddler a few toys downstairs, as well as the ones that I'm going to be including in the bedroom. I pretty much kept the kitchen exactly the same. What I didn't realise before I started playing was the new counters have slots underneath them, so you can like stack things inside the counters now, which is really cool. I think that would have been good to add like a few little details, but I didn't realise when I was building. But I really love the way the living room turned out, and I do put a TV above the fireplace as well for a little bit of entertainment. And you need a computer to order the climbing gear and like I think the skiing stuff. Maybe the skiing stuff needs the vending machine, but you do need a computer if you're going to be doing like hiking and rock climbing. So I've included a little laptop there, and I popped a shower upstairs, and there's a bath already downstairs, and I faked some shower curtains with regular curtains. Done this quite a lot, especially community lots that need showers like gyms or spas. I quite like using the curtains to emulate like shower curtains for a little bit more privacy. And because this was a rental sort of holiday home, I didn't want to change too much of the inside. They haven't really been there all too long, so there's not a lot of their personalities in this. This could be more of a rental as well, so I didn't want to change too many of the like wallpapers and stuff. And I added a little potty in with the toilet area, because traditionally Japanese houses have a separate toilet to their bathroom. And how cute are the little poofs with the little faces on them. I think it's Yama-chan. I hope I'm saying that right. I wanted to make it like toddlery and cute and add in little Yama-chan pictures, like stickers on the wall and the little poof. Really cute. And adding some ski equipment outside, just because my parent Sim is adventurous and she loves going snowboarding and skiing, so I just put that outside ready. The shelves and the little clutter items. I just love so many items in this build. It's just amazing. And this little outhouse here, this was the only bit that I wasn't really a massive fan of. Sorry, Simlicy. So I changed this to a bathhouse? I don't know. Hot springs. So it's like the indoor hot springs object. I've made this like extra little house or little room and indoor hot springs, and because the foundation was like stilted foundation, it was kind of clipping through the terrain, which is kind of a reason why I picked this lot, because the terrain had already been manipulated, and I really appreciated that, because there's a lot of lots that EA to build that are just flat. So just seeing the terrain manipulation kind of made me want to live in this one, because it was already done for me. Simlicy is really good with landscaping. I'm terrible. So I had to put the hot springs on a platform so it didn't clip through the terrain. I went on a bit of a tangent there, but yeah, I got there in the end. You don't really need to go to the bathhouse now because you can go snowboarding or skiing because we're right by the slopes, and then go back to your own hot springs, which is kind of cool. This is very bougie and probably way out of budget for my single mum and her toddler daughter. But luckily they inherited it from their parents. From her parents. That's the story I'm going with anyway. But the gallery kind of infuriated me for some reason. We've got like the weird gallery thumbnails again. Like in Cats and Dogs where there's one lot where there's just trees. For some reason this lot is coming up with just this random fence in the way of the build. So if you do want to download this from my gallery, you'll just see this weird fence at the front, but I promise it looks good behind the fence. You can see as well. So I'm just adding a little bit of cats and dogs items for my dog for my Let's Play, but that's pretty much it. I'm super proud of this build, even though I've only really renovated it. Just because the platforms were so complicated. I don't know how these game changers did it in the beginning, because I've watched so many platform tutorials and I'm still a little bit clueless with it. I'm gonna have to have a good practice, but this was just a quick little renovation for my Let's Play. And now on to what I call my little pretties. Which is just a walkthrough of the house, just to show you how Sims kind of make their way around the house. It's all play tested. Obviously this is in my Let's Play. You can see me play testing it, and you can download it from my gallery. My gallery ID is the same as my YouTube channel, CaitlinAnwyn, and this is called 512 Yukimatsu. I hope I said that right. It's the rental lot right next to the slopes and like that building where you click on it to get up through the gondolas that don't work. Another thing that doesn't work in this game, but sure. So yeah, that's where you can find it, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it off there. Let me know what you think. Did I improve this lot at all? I probably didn't. It's just suits my gameplay a little bit more, and it might suit your little family's gameplay too. What is your favourite build mode or buy mode object? I am in love with all of the clutter items. I think the mountain shelf with the like little mittens and stuff that I put in the hallway is probably my favourite object. I just think that is so cute, and I just know I'm going to be adding it in every build. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already and you would like to, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I upload on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!